Yeah.
They're all I have now. Welcome, everybody, to Hot Tag Takes. I am your host, John Brecko. Somebody told PJ that his voice sounded fantastic on this, and we'll get to that, which, I don't know, I might beg to differ on that, but PJ's got many voices,
Yeah, go
so
fuck yourself.
it's not like it matters. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How are you doing?
Dude, I am doing great. I hope you and your 1,000 voices can actually say the same. But
Doing pretty good.
I'm very happy to have this guest on. I've been very excited to have a conversation with him and just, be able to shoot the shit over the past, about 3-4 weeks. We had a couple great conversations before the show, and I'm really, really excited to welcome this man on for the show. Please welcome, for the very first time ever, the owner of Governor's Comedy Club. We've got Joseph Carletto!
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me.
Man, thank you for coming, man. I appreciate it. This man is ready. He's got the fire going. He had the cigar going.
Yeah, no, you got that
earlier.
whole like 1950s like dad in his study, like, come here, son, let's have a talk. Like,
Dude,
he has that kind of vibe going on.
He lit the cigar in
Calling
the
me old
fire.
right from the beginning. Wow.
No, it's beautiful. It's a compliment. It's fantastic.
Lit the cigar in the fire.
The
I love it.
1950s father of comedy. There. That's a that's a title for a
buddy.
resume.
He wanted to hit a Tony Soprano impression on you. He was talking about it earlier.
Oh no, you brought up the cigar. Hold on.
The thing is, if you're gonna do a fucking Tony, you gotta do it fucking right. If you do fucking wrong, then it's fucking bad. It's fucking stupid. Don't do a bad fucking Tony. But if you're gonna do fucking Tony, you gotta do it fucking right.
That's great.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
He's
Thanks for hyping up my Tony.
Got you, bro. Nah, but Joe, how you doing, man? How's life? How's everything, man?
And everything's good. Everything's good. COVID's over. Clubs are open. Everybody's coming out, enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Since we've been open, it's great. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good to see comedy back out there. People needed it.
Feels good.
Oh, my God.
Felt the
100%. Yeah, no, things have been...
Like you guys, they really do.
I appreciate it, man. But things have been good, though, on Governors ever since everything opened up.
Yep. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Everything's good. Crowds are back. Crowds are laughing. A lot of fun.
Awesome, man. So, obviously, the way I heard about you is through Governors. I know people that have performed there. There's Johnny Lambros. There's Kristen Tinsley, who I got to see this past weekend. Antonio Clark, a whole bunch of others.
Oh, great peep.
Yeah, in the Long Island comedy circuit. All of them great people.
Yep.
And, I think how I wanted to try to set this up, I actually went to Johnny Lambros first about it. I approached him, and he was the one who said I should go for it. So shout out to Johnny Lambros for making this happen.
Thank
Great
you, John.
comedian, great pro wrestler, but I think the first place we could start is, with Governors. So tell me a little bit how Governors, got set up. Because when you became, businessman, you didn't really start in comedy. We had that conversation a while back. That's not where you started. So tell me a little bit about how Governors got set up and kind of give us a little bit of the history of it.
Okay. Well, Governor's been around it's actually been around so long that I found a ashtray on eBay. Incredible. I had to buy it for $50. I had to buy my own ashtray back for $50.
See, I told you he was ready. He even had the ashtray set up.
I even have props. Look at this.
He's got the props.
Yeah,
So it's
man.
been around a real long time. 35 years.
Wow.
Started out, well, we actually have this Governor's, Brokerage, and McGuire. So there's 3 clubs on Long Island.
Yeah.
Have them. And the oldest one was Brokerage. Believe it or not, it was called Music Box 35 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Changed it into comedy. Then Governors came around. Governors was in, Governors followed shortly after. All 3 separate owners until we got involved.
Okay.
It started out, actually, Jackie the Joke Man was the first book of Governors.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep. And he started to book shows. He's really good at it. And, everybody loves Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Today, everybody loves him. And then that took off. And then Brokerage and Governor started to share comedians. And then McGuire's came along.
Okay.
And then my partner, James Dolce, started to consolidate them all. And we just, I guess, fell in love with, it's funny. It's not so much fell in love with comedy because comedy is subjective. I fell in love with comedians.
Okay. So,
I
can I
understand
actually
that. I feel it. I
hold
relate.
on? Because I actually want to
I
stop
just-
him. I actually want to stop him really quick
Okay.
because I love what he said there. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, of course, but you sound like one of those guys who falls in love with, the camaraderie after the show.
Absolutely.
Just being able to that hangout atmosphere after.
The
Which
hang
I
is the
love
most
that about
important
comedy.
part. The hang
Oh
is
my
the most
God.
important part.
100%.
I
Really?
live and die by that.
Yes.
And more material developed after everybody gets off, and then it goes on stage weeks later, and it's the transformation from a bunch of guys and gals sitting at a bar, and me just listening to them, and then you guys are pros, so you get up on stage, and you say the same exact thing that was a conversation or just plain old ball breaking at the bar at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now it's a bit. It's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love when that happens.
It's amazing how you could take it and put it into a bit.
right?
You want to know what was probably one of the best things that I put into a bit?
What?
So I did this bringer show. This was like in 2019.
Beautiful.
When I was like just starting to get into the city. This was maybe like my second or third show in the city I did ever. And I needed 6 people for this show. I had 2 the day of. I met the 4 people after that on the train, managed to talk them into coming on the show.
That's great. That's great.
Dude, and then on the way back, it's me, it's Abby, it's our friend Lynn, and we just start quoting Monty Python and Spaceballs.
Wonderful.
And literally, it starts off the guy next to us. He starts quoting it with us. Then there's a couple people in the back, a couple people quoting it in the front, and then I think we heard people on in the train car below us, with a couple of Monty Python quotes themselves. It was insane.
You just hear from the bottom of the car. Yogurt! I hate yogurt! Even with strawberries!
We're just like, we ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
Somebody go out there and comb the area.
Then the giant combs.
Ruben,
Merchandising.
Ruben, I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Oh my God, dude. I'm sorry. In the vein of that, this is a tangent of a tangent of a tangent. But
It's fine.
Okay.
we had Tommy Chong on here a few months ago.
Great. Unbelievable. It was a great.
It was a lot of fun.
No, he's great.
It was only supposed to run for like an hour, but we talked for a half hour before it even started, and then after that went for another 2.
Yeah,
Wow.
no, it was great.
It was
great. So we're working on clips for the show now. He just finished one.
I did.
The one that we have that was posted, because I posted that one up. You probably did too.
Yes, sir.
That's actually from before the show.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, that's not even part of the actual show.
Yeah.
We were just talking, shooting the
Just like
shit
we
with...
were saying, the best parts.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Because that's what I was thinking in the moment. Because I was like, this is funny, but we're not set up to start yet. So I just whipped out my phone and flipped it up and zoomed in on the TV and just kind of recorded for a half hour.
Dude, honestly, that show was so good, I was almost late for work.
That show was amazing. Listen. I would be fully okay for being late for work because of that show
Oh,
if
just
I
to
had
talk
a
to-
job.
I mean, I work. See, here's the
I
thing.
don't have a
work.
job, so I didn't have to worry. But if I had one, I would have been okay with missing it.
See, I work with clients that have kids though, because I'm a swim instructor. So he's posing for the frame because the rest of our co-hosts walked in.
You know what I'm gonna do? Walk in front of the camera.
Okay, walk right in front of the camera.
We got a badass over here.
What up?
You do you.
Hello.
But Joe, this is Rose.
Hi, Rose.
This is another friend of Rose. So, no, but
Oh, y'all are
definitely
fully
having a
not
lot
on the
of fun here in
screen.
the studio.
You guys are fully not even on the screen.
There's an arm.
By me. As long as they can hear me. That's all I could care about.
All right, that's all that really matters. As you cough into the mic.
I would touch the camera, but that's not mine.
Oh, beautiful.
Listen, I don't have the money to replace it. I opened up my phone the other day to start my day off right. You know, like
Right.
listen to a wonderful song on Spotify. You know, set the groove, set the mood, and to kill the mood, my Spotify told me that my premium subscription had been canceled because the payment could not be completed.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I haven't overdrafted yet.
Yeah, I don't know how he's managed that. I've done that so many times.
Hey, you're young. Give it time.
My God.
Yeah,
I mean, thank God those days are over, but
I'm 20 and
That
I'm
was
just
real-
getting broke.
that was a real struggle.
You got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, no. He's at the worst of it now.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
can't-
all up from here.
I can't wait till you start overdrafting. That's going to be some shit.
Oh right, I'm gonna have to start doing that.
Excuses. Yeah, but you guys think quick on your feet. I can't even imagine what you tell somebody when you're in overdraft.
Sorry.
Take it. You take it. You're overdraft. Come up with a joke. I'm calling you.
I overdrafted. Now I got to come up with a joke about how I overdrafted.
Get my mind off it.
All right, so I fucking. I might have smoked too much earlier.
Threaten the guy.
I mean,
I overdrafted the other day for a Korean hooker in Chinatown.
It wasn't me.
That is a pretty.
No, true story. So last Saturday I went to New York, right? Oh, thank you. Last week I went to New York, right? I did a bringer show for I forget his name, but it was at Broadway, and afterwards there was this midget who was at the place, right?
What about you and midgets? Like, I feel like wherever you
True,
go,
I
you always say
swear to God, true story. He was like, "Hey man, you want?"
something. What did I listen to you.
And he was like, "Hey man, you want some Adderall?" And I
He
was
doesn't-
like, "No, thank you. I'm already prescribed Concerta. I'm good. I'm not trying to mix the ADHD ones. You know what I'm saying?"
He does encounter midgets a lot. I don't know what that is.
I do encounter midgets. I just
I was just said that. Do you really?
what? Sorry, I do actually encounter midgets a lot. That is the thing that happens. But so this midget offered me Adderall, right? And so I was like, "No, I don't want this Adderall. I appreciate it, but thank you." But then he kept offering it to me. And then the fourth time, he was like, "Wait, no, if you want, I can crush it up so you can snort it instead."
Like, oh, that makes it so much more appealing.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh, thank God I can
I
snort
definitely
it."
want the Adderall now.
Yeah, because I just want to snort Concerta.
And yeah, no, and then this midget told me, he said, "Hey man, you want to get in with the big comics?" I was like, "Hell yeah." He was like, "I know where they are. Follow me."
This is how you do it.
We got in the car. Keep in mind,
You trust the midget to get to talk to a big
I'm
comic?
Irish. I
No.
trust the leprechauns. Leave me
Oh,
alone.
my God.
Either way, we're in the car. He stops at a Wells Fargo, takes out $400, gets back in the car. We get out of the car in Brooklyn. He hands.
I think you're actually just accompanying a drug deal.
he
and
hands
you
the
didn't
driver
know.
$100.
Sounds.
He
Like,
hands
this
the driver
sounds very
$100, and then
suspicious.
he
Yeah, this
pockets-
sounds like a drug
Especially
deal.
in Brooklyn,
And then he
like
keeps
this.
the other
This
three.
is not good.
We walk.
I
up-
didn't know Concerta was on the market.
We walk up to a shacky-looking house in
Right.
somewhere in Brooklyn.
This is getting worse and worse.
Right.
Now it's
it
about
doesn't get
2:45 in
better.
the morning. We walk in, and there's this nice little lobby with like a little like cheap like Home Depot like $35 fountain like on the little coffee table.
Yeah.
A bunch of
They got a
magazines that are
Keurig on
not
the
in
side.
English, and
yeah.
I cannot understand
Oh,
them.
I love that.
At first, I thought they were in Japanese because I'm racist, but they were in Korean.
They don't even fucking look alike. The characters of the
I
language.
just
You're
told you,
racist.
I'm racist.
It's okay. At
I
least you were
just
honest. That's all I care about. It's okay.
Listen, at least I'm honest about it.
He
Either
admitted
way,
it.
I'm trying to
So
read this
am I, it's
magazine.
alright.
This lady comes up to us and she said, "Are you guys ready?" And I was like, "Ready for what?" He
This
handed
pussy.
me $150, and he said, she's 100, but give her a tip for 50.
So I
And
was
said,
right.
What?
Oh, okay.
Look at my honest reaction. Yeah.
I'm then led to a tiled room with like one of those like doctors like laid down
Like the
chair
fucking
things
set of Saw.
with like clear like that clear shit that like your Hispanic grandmother puts on the furniture.
That was racist. But he's not
Someone-
wrong.
So hold on, you didn't walk into a drug deal. You walked.
He was
over
part
and
of it.
bought
No, he was a
somebody
fucking
that was
accomplice.
Just at a drug deal.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so caught up in the story. I would have said that Hispanic line to anyone. That was not directed at you because you're Hispanic. I want to let that be known.
That's a
Yes,
lie.
it was.
Okay.
Yes,
Why
it-
Italian
yes,
mafia?
it
As I
fucking
said, I'm
was.
racist. So, I walk into this thing. This guy's in another room, and I hear him go, "Oh yeah, baby!" I'm like, "What the fuck's about to happen?" Keep in mind, I'm a virgin. So,
Right.
it's not.
Right.
so
He's
I go
totally
in
a
there.
virgin.
She soaps
Oh,
up.
you mean
I undress.
comedian.
She soaps herself up. She cleans me with
Sounds
her
like a good time to
everything,
me.
Licks my asshole. I'm like, ah.
Ah!
I'm like, damn, you didn't even buy me a
You
drink.
didn't even
yet.
You didn't
touch
take me
my
out to
pussy
dinner.
yet.
You don't
What
even
the
know my
fuck?
last name, dog. That's crazy.
And then we go to another room, and she's like, she gives me a condom, and I'm like, nah,
Nah.
nah,
Nah. Get
no,
that
no.
shit out of my
Nah.
face.
Did she
After-
say anything to you, or was this just a silent?
Maybe if she handed it to you, she knows she got something. She's trying to do you a favor, dog.
I don't know. Either way, I declined politely, and then I
Okay.
walked out.
So-
And then I walked out, and I guess the place had closed by that point. And
So-
I felt just like a horrible human
Attacked.
being.
What I'm trying to
Why?
figure out
because but we're getting to the part.
All right.
is he's been building up to this.
PJ's on a roll. Let him be.
I go to leave, and I see on all those couches in the lobby just a bunch of small Korean women
Oh my god.
under blankets with pillows.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh my God, they live here. I was like, I truly saw the underbelly of society that night from a midget.
Where were you?
Brooklyn.
Some place in
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
That's what I'm saying.
Here's the weird part, though. Here's the part that I
Brooklyn,
don't
watch
understand.
out.
Here's the part that I don't understand.
There's a menace on the loose.
I went to go find the midget so I could, like, leave, you know, because he was the guy who got the car service. And my bank account was low. I didn't have funds for a ride. And I asked them, they're like, no, you came in alone.
Did I?
I was like, wait, what?
I came in alone, but I'm not leaving alone.
And then I had to get my
I
own
can't
ride home and I
decide, but I'm
overdrafted
not
my bank
leaving
account. Whoopee! There, I overdraft. There, that's a joke about overdrafting.
Oh, that was. But wait, didn't it start off that he was going to introduce you to big comics?
Oh yeah, but he lied.
It was
His
all a
story got
ploy.
ugly real quick. But I am proud of you. You lasted way past closing time.
Thanks, appreciate it.
That was
came-
my takeaway.
He came right in the center and didn't leave alone, right, PJ?
Yo, I'm so glad we're recording this because I'm gonna take that god awful riff and write it down and fix it and make it in a bit.
I can't wait to hear it
Yeah,
in your
thank
next
God.
show.
Yeah, thank God.
'Cause
I'll-
you do-
this
you
is
just-
this is my open mic for the night.
You came
wish
up
you
with that on
wouldn't.
the spot. and just
I
rambled.
wish you wouldn't.
What?
You're not funny.
He wishes. It's okay.
I'm so.
They can't keep
It's
a straight
okay.
face. It's okay.
Neither of us can.
No.
Oh, by the way, hi, I'm PJ. What's up?
What's up?
Nice to meet you, yo.
That was racism and sexism in one shot.
I've met
How?
you. I haven't met him.
All,
Yeah,
I'm just
all
being
he
an
did
asshole.
Was shake somebody's
Bro,
head.
Dude, I didn't meet it. I didn't meet you.
Which one?
Both.
Wait, who's sitting next to you, Rose?
Andrew. My name is Andrew. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
It's a good fucking Italian name.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Named
You know the
after my
normal
Jewish
guy.
grandfather. Yeah.
You know the. Yo, Rose. You know the
Hey,
normal
listen,
guy
the
from
Italians, the
SpongeBob.
Jews, they're like the fucking same, except they like
I knew
more
the
money
Trump
and some of them
impression
like
was
more money
coming.
go.
You have to whip it out.
Yeah. You remember when SpongeBob was normal?
Well,
Sorry.
That's what his voice sounds like. Hi, how are you?
hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Wonderful weather we're having.
What are we doing?
You remember when SpongeBob was normal for a day?
Oh yeah, that was weird.
Lovely.
Hi,
Wait.
how are you?
Wonderful weather we're
I just
having.
heard that voice.
Wonderful weather we're having. Huh?
We should do a whole.
Squidward.
Shut the fuck up.
Fuck you, Emery.
We should have a whole setup and we're all just the cast of Family Guy.
Wait, yo, hold on.
That wouldn't be the
Lois.
worst thing in the world.
Peter.
Lois.
Peter, the horse is here.
Lois. Lois is.
Peter.
It's licking me. Lois, the horse is licking me.
I feel like I'm in Governors in Long Island right now.
Just don't move.
Hey, this conversation takes place almost every night at 1 o'clock in the morning, and the voices, some of the voices that I'm hearing, would definitely make me turn around and listen a little more.
Joe walks in the
Oh
club.
my God, it's Mayor West.
That was really good. that was really good.
PJ's amazing.
Joe,
Shout out
Joe
to
walks in
PJ's
the club,
impressions.
he just hears, "Oh, Peter."
Oh,
Feels
my
right at
God.
home.
Oh my God, Peter. Peter, they're bitches at the club. We gotta go.
Yo,
we gotta go.
We gotta go.
hold on.
My legs may not work, but this dick is right.
Hold on. I gotta know if you can do a Cleveland impression.
That's racist.
Peter. No.
No.
Hey, Peter.
Why are you looking at me?
Hey, Peter. Hey, Lois. You want to switch up governments and get rid of the white man for a change?
I'm down to try anything, Peter.
I'm Cleveland, you dumb white bitch.
What's his wife's name? Donna. That's his wife?
Nah, my wife's name is Loretta.
Loretta. No.
No, Loretta was the original.
That's
one.
the ex-wife. He has a hotter, better wife.
I keep up with the
Because
original
remember,
Laura.
Quagmire had
I'm
the
still
other
stuck in the second season, bruh.
The thing is, I kind of like how it started off as Cleveland Brown and ended up as Iced Tea. I kind of like how it
Iced
ended.
tea?
Iced Tea.
Yeah, with the lift.
Yeah, Iced Tea.
Yeah.
Yo,
You need a list for Ice Tea.
Thought the
Yo,
fuck
leave.
up.
You really
Yo,
listen to him.
Rollins. My name is Detective Finn Tutuola. It's game over, Logan Paul.
I hate this because while he's doing all this, he's looking me directly in the eyes, like, like.
How
There's tension in
uncomfortable is
this room.
Because you're the other impression one. Actually,
Yeah.
that was a good Joe.
No, Andrew's pretty good.
I respect that.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, Peter. Oh.
Yours is really good.
You have to do what the fuck is his name? Kronk.
Kronk? Mm-hmm. Oh, the poison. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
He's one of my
Back to the
favorites.
topic at hand.
Thank you.
Got a little distracted. So,
Sorry,
were
we had
talking
a
about
moment. We
camaraderie
didn't
amongst
mean it.
Comedians. I have to say,
great.
I fully agree. No, I think the hang is the number one most important
What a
thing.
fucking segue.
I started. Listen, I'm bringing it back to 4
Smooth
minutes
transition.
ago.
You did.
I started a mic. I started comedy about a year and a half ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks. But I'm 20.
If I had a tomato, I would throw it.
The beard makes me look older. But
He looked like he belonged in the whorehouse he walked into in Brooklyn.
he
He looked like he was setting something up in there.
what's it called? I started a mic in January just because I figured I've been doing it for like almost a year. That's the next. There are too many mics where there's just not good energy for enough people. You know, it's like it becomes very cliquey, and then people just kind of like are turned off from certain mics, and certain mics are just like the same people that go every
Well,
week.
define
Yeah.
clicky. You mean as in like the crowd or just the general overall?
comics,
The comics.
Yeah, the comics.
Oh well, yeah,
it's
100%. I could see
competition.
how that happens.
No, it happens all the time. So I was like, not fucking here. It's anything goes. And I think I've had like, an average of like 15 comics a week. There was one week where I had like 9, but that was like when Canada was on fire.
Yeah, no, nobody wanted to breathe that shit in.
Dude,
All the good energy in the world couldn't have saved that mic.
Actually, no. There was this one time I didn't feel like having my mic, and I didn't post it up on Facebook. I didn't send out the flyer anywhere. I was like, you know what, this
Yeah.
week I'm just gonna take it off. You know what I'm saying? I was
That's
like,
unlike you.
I was like, I know. No, I was like, I'm gonna go do it and like do the mic, but like I don't want.
You want to be like low key.
I don't want 20 people. I want it to be like 5 people, and I go home. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
But still give people who like going to the mic every week the opportunity to come.
yeah.
The only person that showed up was Sick Vic.
Oh my god.
Are you familiar
I
with Sick
love
Vic?
Sick Vic. He's hilarious.
Okay, so Sick Vic, for example, is so I think I can't even explain. I just have to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Wait.
My wife and I had an argument this. I don't know his material. It's not my material. My wife and I were arguing this morning. She gave me a piece of her mind. I cracked her head open.
Is it just that?
I'm a
Yeah,
good.
it's literally just that.
I'm a good father.
5 to 7 minutes of that.
Really?
I'm a good father.
It's so bad.
That's-
I let
It's
my
like
kids stay
Sharknado.
out
It's
as
like
late as
so
they
bad
want.
and stale. It's hilarious. I think he
haven't seen
performed
him
at one of the
since
shows that I saw
2005.
John at, and it was interesting.
Either way,
was
my
funny.
mom surprised me at that time just because she was like, "Oh, I want to be supportive," and I was like, "You couldn't have come to any other thing I do, Mom."
This is the one. This is the one mic you wanted to come to.
So then
came for
sick
Vic, though.
Vic all over my mom for like 15 minutes, and my 14-year-old sister.
What
And
a
then I ended up
combination.
doing an hour just because I had some audience there. Now I'm not
crazy.
saying it was a stellar hour.
No, I knew that. You didn't have to tell me that.
Sorry.
Do you have an hour, or were you winging it?
I wasn't winging
Both.
it like just riffing, but I was just running through a bunch of bits that like I just hadn't thrown together yet, and
Loose material.
it came up to being like an hour 5.
Damn.
Yeah.
It was a lot like the Brooklyn House.
I mean, it was a very fun 4-person show, or 4 audience member show. It was fun.
Does sound like it. Wait, so it was just you and Sick Vic the whole time?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Sick Vic left after a set.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could only imagine if he just like stuck around and was like in the corner.
I did like
For your
5. I
set?
did like 5 minutes, and I gave him 15. Then I did like an hour 5.
Beautiful.
Does that happen a lot at open mics? The guys will come in, and after they do their set, they leave. They won't stay for yours.
It
Yeah.
depends. I make my mic earlier so that it can be a mic hopper mic because there weren't enough early ones on Wednesdays. So I wanted comics to be able to do more comedy on Wednesdays. So mine starts at 7:30, and also I give comics 8. I give the first 10 comics 8 minutes just because I figure. Actually, I just started that. I might just make it everyone does 8 minutes again because I liked that. Because
Might
like
as
no
well.
mics do
Why not?
more than like maybe 6. And I figure for the new comics, it's nice to like have
'em a
that
little
like
more
8-minute
time.
boost, so
Right.
like you can prep for your first 10-minute guest spot somewhere. Or for someone who's been around, it's like, oh, 8 minutes is better than 5.
Right.
So either way, it's
Yeah.
a win-win-win.
Like I could switch this around with this, and I could add these two things together for once.
It's like, oh no, it runs longer than it was if it was 5
And you
minutes.
squeeze
I
in
have
more
to hang
time
out
for
with
more comics.
longer?
Yeah. Oh, what a shame. People who are funny, my worst fucking nightmare.
I said it
Oh,
was
no.
no. Mic. I didn't say everyone was funny. I'm kidding.
No, I knew that.
It's a mic.
Some people got it, some people
supportive of
don't.
The local folk.
Comics that support each other. I like them. After they get off stage, they sit, they stay in the crowd, they offer
Yeah.
feedback.
Yeah.
You can tell somebody when they're really serious about it, they stick around.
Yeah.
You ever have someone give you bad feedback? Like come up to you after a show and be like, yeah, no,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. I mean,
Every now and
They,
then.
they
Really?
looked you dead in your eyes and were like, "You are not funny."
They were
I
like,
mean, it
I
was-
didn't laugh.
I mean, it was one of my first shows.
I don't think I've ever had
and
anyone word it
I-
like that.
it
but-
was one of my first shows, and I tripped up on a joke. But like when I was introduced, they said it was one of my first shows, which I didn't.
So then
lo-
they gotta cut you a little bit of slack because if you're new, I mean,
But then they were just very angry about
What did
it.
this person look like?
White and woman and blonde.
there you go. It was the blonde,
Karen.
old white blonde. There you
Karen
go.
came down from Long Island, Joe. Do you know anything about this?
Say that again.
Karen came down from Long Island and trashed his comedy. Do you know anything about this?
At least I know I'll never be the old white Karen type. I'll be more of the Consuela type. Yeah.
Don't lie. That's gonna be hilarious, though.
But I'm gonna age like a fine wine.
No,
Some bitches
no.
I hear age like Greek yogurt.
Build a brand. When you come on, do they know what kind of comedy to expect?
Look at him.
Like when I'm doing a show.
I guess the question is for everybody. Then, are you doing? Like, are you consistent with your brand?
Yeah,
He's pretty consistent, I would say.
I would say for me, I mean, I just stick with I go with like the because I'm 20. I'm like, I'm just a silly little guy. What are you gonna do about it?
He's just a little boy.
I go with that. And I just tell stories and I do and I make up bits with throwing impressions in. I have this one bit where I accidentally, and it's actually a true story, where I accidentally went to a Trump rally one time.
True story. You told us
It's like
about
a
it. It was
5-minute bit.
hilarious.
It's like my closer. It does the job every time. I end the bit with Trump with Trump pretending to fuck his daughter, and he's like, "Quite frankly, this is so much better than my daughter Ivanka." And that
He's
even
so
gets people
good.
out in Pennsylvania territory. I just got to make Trump sound a little better throughout the joke in that one.
Give him a little more.
That was
You
pretty
tried that in
Fire.
Connecticut yet?
Yeah, ooh, you gotta be careful when you
I
end up
am
whipping that
curious.
out. Right.
But no, I have a bit in there
Fuck around
where
and find out.
I'm deciding whether I'm gonna sleep with this old Trump supporter lady, and she's like a
Or-
little drunk, but she's not sober, but she's not fucked up either. And then so an angel and the devil appear on my shoulders, but the angel's Obama and the devil's Trump.
Oh my God.
And then so they just go back and forth like, Donald, you're a piece of shit. I fucked Stormy Daniels yesterday. That bitch violated a contract. Her contract said Donnie Penis best penis. I said Donnie Penis is the best presidential penis. She said Obama penis best. Bitch broke a contract. She's going to jail. Gonna be locked up in jail with crooked Hillary.
Fake
Hands
news.
really
Fake news. Oh my God! I added this new bit to it where, quite frankly, while we're on the matter, Michelle
Oh my God.
Obama's a cunt. She got rid of my slushy machine. 6th grade, I had Blue Raz and Cherry Delight. 7th grade, it was shitty soup.
He's gonna need
And
to
on
read
fucking
you.
Options
7-Eleven.
are Gay.
It's 7-Eleven. That's
Health-
outrageous.
Healthy options are the gayest options. Have you seen? Has anyone
You're
here
right.
seen that new video of Trump from like 2 days ago where he was at a Dairy Queen and he was like,
Oh my God.
"Everybody wants,
My sister sent it to me and I fucking screamed for like 5 minutes straight.
everybody wants
What's a blizzard? I don't even know what a blizzard is.
I don't even know what a blizzard is.
Everybody wants a blizzard."
Quite frankly, what's the
hell
big
is
deal about a blizzard?
What the? Shut up! You're not Donald. You're fake Donnie.
Fake news.
What the hell is a blizzard?
My favorite Donald Trump video right now is
Blizzard.
I like mine with the Oreos.
Well, no. The thing is, if you go too down here when you do it, you just become.
Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see trees of green,
Red roses too.
my favorite.
What? You can just speak. Just be obnoxious about it.
My favorite Donald
These
Trump
two
video is
cocksuckers.
the, I'm gonna come.
I've never even seen it.
You haven't seen that?
No, you've mentioned it to me a few
Where
times, but I've never seen
Donald-
it.
It's like a super cut of Donald and Kamala Harris, and Kamala Harris is like, "Do not come. Whatever you do not come." And then it's just a clip of Donald Trump saying,
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm gonna come.
But I've never
literally-
seen the video, and
It's
all
gonna
he
be
does
the
is talk
biggest
about
I
it.
work in a warehouse, and it is like an inside joke with all of the warehouse people. Like,
I'm gonna
you'll just like
come.
hear from across the warehouse, "I'm gonna come," and then everyone else starts saying it.
Dude, I have
so
a suit.
funny.
I have a suit, a red tie, and a blonde wig. I will come to your job and come everywhere. And
And come.
just as I'm ejaculating all
I'm
over
gonna
all the
come
equipment,
to
I'm
your
gonna
job.
come, I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Just go one truck at a time.
Yeah. So back to the task at hand. The hang. Comedy's fun. I keep it pretty consistent. Impressions, stories. My crowd work. It wasn't great at the beginning of 2023, but I've worked on it a lot, and I can probably riff crowd work at least maybe 10 to 15 minutes. I haven't had a super receptive audience yet, but like I can assume I can do 20.
Yeah, crowd work kind of has to be on the spot, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
got
be
to be
quick.
thinking
I mean-
about it then and there.
I mean, what I started doing is like on my off nights where I don't have shows, have mics, I would just run through material. But then when I was being booked for shows, I would just go and with what's it called, a set like in mind.
Yeah.
But just crowd work, and if that fails, set. So like for
Okay.
the first show was like 30 seconds, and then like the second show was more, and now I did a fucking room for like 400 white people. So they ate the Trump shit up. It was
Counted them?
Beautiful.
It was the annual like JC's beefsteak in Kenilworth, New Jersey, and they ate the Trump shit up.
Listen, I did a show at a strip club, okay? There's weirder shows.
So did he.
I run a show,
But
at
neither
a
of
strip
you
club.
came to
I
do
run
a show at
weekly
my
show
strip
slash,
club.
Like, at a strip club.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, I don't know if
One
you
day.
heard, but Black
One
Betty's is
day.
back.
Yeah, you should have
It's me and Matt
a
Bridgestone.
gig at the Sunrise
They've been
in
going- they've been
Montclair,
going Bama
New
Lamb there,
Jersey.
Black Betty's every week.
So first off, so
Yes, I
Bridgestone
did.
approached me with it. I assume you know Matt Bridgestone.
Yes, I did.
Yes.
He approached me about it a few months
Now you
ago.
can get it for free.
First off, I didn't know where I was going. Right, I was just last minute booked on a show like 2 hours before the show
They were
because the
desperate.
host like dropped out like last second or something, and he needed a host. And then Matt was headlining the show.
Oh, okay.
And then he brought me to Black Betty's while I was wearing my
Yes!
tuxedo.
Black Betty's.
And I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. Keep in mind, I'm 20.
I
I've
know
done some
that.
wild shit, but I just haven't gone around to a strip club yet. So I went there.
Really?
And the first time I saw just titties all over was in a tuxedo at Black Betty's.
It's okay.
Oh, but yeah, we have free
Those could have
wings,
been
and it's
mine.
every Thursday.
Those titties popped out like Bama Lamb, huh?
Come on by, it's great.
I can't wait for
Dave
your
Hodge
bachelor
is a very
party, John.
Is a very
gonna have
large supporter of ours.
Can we have your bachelor party at Black Betty's?
Mine?
Yeah.
That's up to Ryder, bro.
Well, I'm gonna be there.
All right, you gotta ask him. Why?
Well,
Why?
I don't fucking know the guy.
You try to go into Black Betty's?
Yeah.
Be like Bam Lamb?
And be like, I was a stripper.
come
Come
on.
on, please.
Whoa,
I
Black
can get some
Betty.
quick bread.
We got free wings. Come to the show.
Okay.
All right, PJ.
I
Looks
think
like
we're all retarded on paper across the board, and we should get back to the topic at hand. So,
you know,
What
he
was
said
the
that.
topic?
It's on paper. It's medicated. It's okay.
it was what our it was. Do we stick with a shtick or are we just still figuring it out? I said I got a shtick and it works
So-
consistently. What about you, sir?
So I'm more of like a short stories kind of person. So
I like that.
You are.
I stick to that, and then I try to add pieces to it.
And fat jokes. You always
Well,
do
I
that.
have to. Like, why not? There's no
Okay.
reason not to.
As a fat comic, it's kind of in the contract.
Yeah. No,
Damn,
it's-
but
it's-
there's only
Like,
so
I'm
many
not-
cracks at yourself that you can make before it's like, damn, bro, like it's all
I
right.
mean, it's similar to being a
let
Jewish
me do
comic
it to
and
myself. Let me
making-
live.
There was a Jewish comic.
Yeah.
When
with that
I
haircut, you
went to
look
see John's
exactly
show,
like
the
Tom
host was a
Colorado.
Jewish comic.
Yeah,
He was
how
really-
many Holocaust?
Not
How?
exactly,
A lot.
but like just the
Yeah,
face.
exactly.
A lot.
It's in the contract.
Where?
He was like, I'm
In
just
the-
a Jewish
in
kid
the
from
hair and
Brooklyn. Like,
everything.
okay.
Nah,
for
man.
you.
Oh, but yeah. So, how are things? How are things at the old comedy
What
club?
the-
Lovely weather
fuck?
we're having.
I'm just trying to catch up to you guys talking. I actually just love listening. I love stuff. More than you guys on stage. I love this stuff.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Listen, come on by. I have like
No, but this is what made you
5
fall.
venues now
This
where
is what
we
made
run
you fall in
shows.
love with comedy.
Comedians,
Comedians.
Yeah.
All right. But
Yeah.
yo,
definitely.
you want to know what this reminds me of?
what?
So, it kind of really doesn't even make sense because this was a Zoom show from like back in the day.
Okay, like Pandemic Day.
Yeah.
I thought
And
you Zoom shows.
Those were the
It was
first,
the-
weren't they?
they were, but I had this one where it was just like a group of 6 of us hanging out after the show for like, 4 or 5 hours, dogging on each other. Like I was late to work next day. It was fucking beautiful.
Wonderful.
It was the only time I had that in the pandemic, that one time, but it was fucking great.
Yeah, no, I tried Zoom shows, but I was like, I'm not putting on a tuxedo for all
You
this.
fucking hang out.
For 4
No.
minutes on a Zoom call.
Not on a camera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
no.
don't get enough feedback. You don't. It's tough. I've seen
No, this is
veterans
tough.
stumble on Zoom shows. There's no feedback.
It was tough, man. It was a tough time. I mean, I'm glad things are opened up, man. I gotta tell you.
Dude, I mean, I started after everything was opened up.
Did you just wait?
No, I started when I was 18.
Okay.
So I kind of always wanted to do comedy, and like I always had it in the back of my mind, and I would always like write like little sketches and like jokes when I was little, and like
Yeah.
tell them to my parents and shit. And then I was
Okay.
like, okay, I'm out of high school. Where's the nearest open mic?
And you just tried different shit that you wrote to them after that?
Yeah, I mean, I lived in Stamford, Connecticut for like half of the week, for like 8 months. I had an ex that almost died. It was a whole thing.
Jeez.
But she
It's
lived in
very
Stamford,
casual.
Connecticut.
Very casually.
Yeah, so I would like take the train back and
Like,
forth every
oh,
week.
she almost died. It's all right.
And we don't like her. It's fine.
I mean, it was
Oh,
an
okay,
ex,
fuck that
so
bitch.
I mean, listen. All I did was save her life twice, and then she lied about a lot of things. But
Okay, well, if she's listening, fuck you, bitch.
that
he's clearly fully recovered.
it's important to the story. She's yeah.
That laugh really spoke volumes.
Yes. I'm suffering. Help me.
He's so real for that.
It's
Either
okay.
way, so when I would come back from Connecticut because I lived with her,
even better.
I would get back on Wednesdays, and the open mic. There was an open mic in Springfield that I would go to just once a week, every week for like months because I didn't have any friends in comedy yet, so no one had a car. I don't have a car.
Yeah, I know that.
And then I met. Have you met Vin
We
Baker
all
yet?
know PJ.
No, I
You'll meet him at some point. You'll meet him. At
What
one
does
of
he
my
look like?
shows. Sorry, if John, if he was a little more, if just John was reskinned.
If I was what?
Reskinned? Okay.
It's
Then I
like, you know,
haven't
like
met
GTA
him yet.
When, like you're like
Okay.
going through like the different
Oh,
kinds of skins you
John-
can
Yeah,
have.
if you took your skin
Oh,
off
okay.
and then put it back on.
But so I met him at this open mic in like August, and he brought me to this mic, and then he just kept grinding mics. I kept grinding mics. We started doing it like 5-6 times a week, and then it's just been like that since August. And now we actually we're about to LLC our production company. Did I tell you that?
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Yeah. What's so great is they have grown-up jobs and money, so they're paying for it, and I'm not, but I'm still getting my name on there.
Good shit.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Big boy
it's fun.
bugs.
Comedy's fun.
This is you and Vin.
Yeah. Me
This
too.
is him just convincing himself that comedy's fun. Like he's just going on tangents, talking about all these stories, being like, "Oh, I hate my life, I'm suffering," but comedy's fun. I swear, it's fun. I love it here.
That is not the
love
ballad of a
comedy.
comedian. Then what is?
I love comedy. Drenched in tears.
He's telling himself it's fun through the tears.
Right.
Nah, listen.
If I cry in the
Joker,
shower,
listen,
they can't
listen,
tell.
you know what? I have a woman in my life that loves me for me now, and I love her for her, and she accepts me for all my flaws, and I accept her for all her
Fucking
flaws.
faggot.
And that's fucking amazing.
But do you
my
love
God.
comedy?
I also love comedy.
But does she love comedy?
She's okay with me being out.
I love how they're trying to
See,
like.
I don't
make
like
him
that
break.
answer.
Yeah.
She's fully
Answer
okay with
should
me
have been
being out
yes.
6 nights a week.
Is
no,
she
no,
funny?
it is, yeah. She's okay with me being out 6 nights a week. Yeah. I just play Fortnite with her when I get home, or I go see her.
That's how it works. That's the dream.
Yeah. No. You make time for
Hit
her.
a
You
get
make
a
time for her,
victory
but she's gotta
royale,
make-
get some pussy, and go to bed. Good night.
Listen, yo, I make a lot of time for her, but she knows that my time for her bends around my comedy.
Gotta make time for Fortnite though.
Got him.
Listen, she loves it. I love it. It's fun. We do it together.
You have to have little bonding activities with your lover, your little lover.
That's right.
Oh, but yeah, if you had any funny comics that wanted to break out into the Jersey scene, let me know.
Sips
Me.
tea.
Sips tea. Yeah,
Is
no,
that
we
even-
I
have,
did mention a few.
We have
Top of the show.
Oh, and it's not just me and Vin. Sorry, just because they're also watching this, and
Stolen.
I must absolutely say the third. It is it's me, Vin Baker, and Jake Nemez.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't think I know Jake.
Jake's wonderful. I love him.
All right. I believe you.
I still want to talk to try to figure out your schedule for that sketch. But
Yeah.
no. Collectively, the three of us have 5 venues around Central, North, and South Jersey, and we have a few sold-out shows under our belt, but also a few dead ones.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we had one at Luciano's in Rahway last month, and it was I think 40 tickets were sold before it was 7 days away, and then just the other 20 sold within that week.
Nice. Nice. It is all about the traction and the time on stage. Traction and time on stage.
It's been taking a while to build like a local following, but it's a tedious process, but it's been fruitful.
We get
man.
we get a lot of comedians from social media now. We comb social media to find out who's funny rather, and followers.
Let me
Follow-
actually ask you a question. Do you remember when the Angry Bagel guy was at Governor's?
Yes.
Because this was like 4 years ago. How was that show? Like, I'm genuinely curious now that we've been like talking about like social media people for like a couple seconds. Like, how was that show?
A couple
The
seconds.
show is good, but sometimes it doesn't translate onto stage.
Okay.
And you take a chance. The guy's got a lot of followers. You figure, 300 people are going to come in and see him. But
Yeah.
sometimes it doesn't translate on stage. Sometimes their fame, they don't catch up to their fame. They're famous on your phone,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you may not be famous on stage because you don't have enough stage time. Your fame hasn't caught up to your talent yet, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying. I've been trying to delve more into social media recently. Like, I used to edit like videos in high school, so I just started doing it again. And I've also edited a few sketch things, so I just started editing clips together and just recording everything.
Nice.
Also, YouTube Shorts. If you guys don't post it on YouTube Shorts, YouTube
I do not.
Shorts. Because YouTube
Yeah.
Shorts throws it right into the algorithm, and you get like a few thousand views at first. And you just gotta hope that one of them sticks with the algorithm for longer.
Try
Just posting
TikTok,
shit on
too.
social media is just throwing it to the wall, seeing if it sticks.
Just hope.
Yeah, because like I've seen local comics from Jersey post shit that's better quality, funnier than some of the shit that goes viral, and it's just a matter of luck. Because they'll get no views, and this one dude who's like not eh.
Dude, watch that sketch we did get like 5 views.
It's so funny.
One view.
One of you,
Well,
my mother.
you join the business where you got to be in the right place at the right time. That's your business.
Yeah. 100%.
You know, sometimes it's not the funniest comedian that draws the biggest crowd and gets the biggest opportunity.
Yeah.
place, right time. This is what they're looking for.
I
You
mean,
know,
that's how I got on the
sometimes when I'm
show.
at the club, I don't stare at you. I stare at the crowd.
Yeah.
If you're making the crowd laugh, then you did your job. I may never have heard one joke you told. I'm just looking at the crowd.
Yeah. That's the important part.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
crowd's laughing at it.
yeah,
Right. Right.
That makes sense.
yeah. I mean that's how I book my comics on the shows. It's like I don't. It's like I don't want to do the whole like book my friends thing because like that doesn't. What does that get you?
Yeah.
But,
No.
like,
100%.
It's like I make sure the comics mesh the vibe, and like even if I find them really funny, but like I just haven't seen them do well in front of an audience, it's like yeah, I respect what you're doing, but like I need someone to make an audience laugh.
You know what I've had do really, really well in the past?
What?
Like, I've had the host or like the first comic, I'll put like this really dark humored person on stage, and normally it just gets the crowd, you know, just breaks the ice for the crowd just completely. And then when all the rest of the comics come on, you know, everybody's comfortable, everybody's enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
I love doing it like that because, you know, either the crowd's going to get real comfortable and we're all going to enjoy ourselves, or I'm going to have fun with watching people squirm.
That's actually, there is sort of a rhythm to the lineup.
Yeah.
Also, there definitely is a rhythm to the lineup.
Yeah. Gotta be. No, 100%. Yo.
Comedy schmomedy, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
fucking fun.
Although
Tiring, but I love it.
I feel like I gotta ask you at least once since you kept getting asked earlier. Do you love comedy?
No.
I made him crack.
Give him a
I'm
second.
gonna
Hold
take
on.
that as I made
Let
him
him
crack.
ponder.
All right.
A man in
yeah.
pondering.
I do, yeah.
So you hesitated long enough to where I take it as a no.
I comedically hesitated.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were creating
okay.
tension with a pause.
I was on the edge of my seat. I couldn't wait for the answer.
Right. I was like, oh my God. I wonder if we'll ever find out if he loves comedy.
Tune in next week.
Tune in next week on Does the Ginger Like Comedy?
Let me actually ask you a question.
No.
Like, when you first like broke into comedy, was it like a thing of like, okay, let's see how far I can take this?
No, it was just kind of like I want to do a lot with it, so I'm just
Right.
going to keep doing it till I get there.
All
And
right,
then when I get there, I'm going to keep doing it.
that's fair enough.
I like that.
I want to be a full-time comic before I graduate college.
I like that
Okay.
better than
And I'm
the
not-
average answer of like, oh, my friends think I'm funny. Bitch, of course
Yeah.
they think you're funny. Doesn't mean
You
you're
know
not
what's
on
so funny?
stage.
You know what's so funny?
Not at
I
all.
got more laughs doing comedy from random people than I do my friends. Because my
Yep.
my core friend group is severely autistic, and so every time I run a bit with them, they're like, "Wait, no, but you see."
Start
if you-
asking
See,
you questions.
I'm
But
the
thing
same
is,
way.
But if you grab
Yeah.
someone's pussy and say, "I'm gonna grab you by the pussy" as Donald Trump, that's bad. And I'm like, I know, that's why I don't do it. But I say I'll do
Like,
it. but
that's
I
the
don't do
point.
it.
It's a joke. My friends are used to my behavior. I could do anything. They don't even bat an eye or look at me anymore. But then I forget sometimes I'm in public and other people have not experienced me yet. And they turn around and they're like, what the fuck did she just say? Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I let the mask fall a little bit. Don't laugh at me, Ruben.
Ruben's having a great time.
Thank you, Rube.
He's laughing so hard.
Shout
I
out,
can see
Ruben.
The vein pop in his
Shout
shiny
out
little
Ruben
head.
and his shiny head.
All they do is
out,
talk
Ruben.
shit about your head. You're really going to let them do that to you? That's outrageous.
No,
dog.
no, listen, I'll
No,
go, I'll go
I
ball
never,
by the time
I
I'm
never let them
30.
do that to me because the only laughs that they get is when they show up on stage. That's about it.
Yo,
Damn. He put y'all in your place real quick.
God put you in your place.
God. that was
really.
God
That was
speaking.
God.
It was all part of God's plan.
Over here sounding like Morgan Freeman sucked on helium.
Damn.
How about you guys recall your first show for me? Very first time you walked on stage.
Sorry?
Well,
You go
all of
first.
you. First time you walked on stage. What were you thinking? Why were you the person facing the crowd instead of watching the comedian? What made you want to do that?
I actually don't think I'd ever seen comedy before I did it,
That's amazing.
actually. Well, I mean, I'd seen it like on TV, but I'd never seen a live show, rather.
Have you taken any comedy classes or anything like that?
No?
That's amazing.
Thanks. Appreciate
Yeah.
it. I'm trying my best.
This guy
Trying
over
my-
here.
Again,
Oh.
see, silly little guy. Stick with it at all times.
But yeah, what was your first show?
My first show.
Is this another
You know what?
suspenseful
No,
moment?
no.
Or
You know what? My first show was a essentially 10-minute booked mic that was every other Wednesday in Kearney, run by Anthony Crescenzo. And
Okay.
I did it for the first time. He paid me $10. That was the first money I ever made in comedy. And I was really hungry, so I spent my first $10 from comedy on 2 empanadas and a Miller Draft. But then I did that show for a second time, the next time, 2 weeks later, and I actually kept that $10 bill. So I have the second $10 I ever made in comedy, but I do not have the first $10 I made in comedy.
Because you were so hungry, you spent it.
Were the empanadas good at least?
Dude, they had a Big Mac one and a buffalo chicken one. I'm not gonna lie, I shitted a lot because it was a bar,
A
but it was
Big Mac
really good.
one?
Sorry?
A Big Mac one?
Yeah.
So they just put the shit from
that
a burger in an
honestly-
empanada.
That's gotta be racist.
He's gonna say it sounds delicious.
It actually doesn't.
I
Sound
can
that
make it
bad,
better.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's
Pretty
no.
really good.
And
It
I
is really
and I
good.
literally
It sounds
could bet
good.
you my left leg I can make it better.
That's fine.
The
that's
left
fine.
leg
no,
though,
it was,
just in
it
case I lose
it
the
just
bet.
sounds. It just sounds good when he says it.
It was a crowd of
Does it?
like 4 people,
Big Mac empanada.
and there were like 4 comics there who all did 10
Sorry.
minutes.
I'm sorry.
And that was
Sounds
my
nasty as
first
fuck.
show experience. My first like actual like my first like big show was the one I brought up earlier. It was like 400 white dudes from between 30 at the age of 30 and 60 for the Kenilworth the JC's annual beefsteak in Kenilworth, New Jersey.
Oh, what?
And they usually had 3 comics, but they had me open up. I was actually supposed to do.
I have to burp.
I was supposed to do. It was my first big show, so I was kind of
Bless
like
you.
powering through the material. Not a whole lot of crowd work. This is before I worked on my crowd work. I was supposed to do like 15 to 17 minutes. I ended up getting to like 24, and like 3 dudes were on the side of the stage, and I was like, oh, I didn't even realize I ran. I'm so sorry, because like they weren't comics. They were people who hired comics, and also they didn't have a timer on stage or nothing.
Okay.
It was
Yeah, you
also
gotta-
my
you gotta
fault.
have a light somewhere.
It was also my fault because I should have been keeping track of that myself as well. But growing pains. And the headliner was who's that? The dude.
How'd you guys?
Sorry.
How'd you guys feel when you got your first big laugh?
That's
That was when I knew that I was gonna not stop doing it until I died.
Yeah. That's just.
But you're still
that's
here.
just the biggest confidence boost.
Yeah. Oh.
You know, when you finally like string them together too.
I think my first big laugh, it was either Trump or it was Ice-T. I forget.
So
Might have been Ice-T.
this is gonna be 2 parts.
Mike Tyson.
But my first show was in a coffee shop out in Robbinsville.
Okay.
It was
Cute.
10 minutes, just like yours.
Okay.
Although I got exposed to comics through actually working at this station and doing my show here.
Oh, lit.
So that was where I started meeting a bunch of different comics. I met Stephen Booty here. I met John Conti here. There was a whole bunch of
I love
people.
John
There's even
John
a couple
Conti.
PA comics that I met.
I did a show with him at Dojo in December.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's he doing, man?
He was good, dude. He fucking killed.
Well, I know that. I'm sure.
Dude, there was at one point at the end of the show where he had this bit about how like he needed the audience members to be his arms, and he had these 2 like really hot women, and he's a big dude.
Well, yeah. I
And he has
know.
these 2 really hot, just like Paris Hilton conventional 2004 10. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like skinny white ladies with their arms.
Is this
and
how he
with
worded
their-
it?
And they were so dumb and white. I can say that because I am.
Oh my God.
They were so, I can be racist
He's all
against
those
my own.
things.
They
You
were
do be
so
your own people,
dumb
it's
and
okay.
white. They were like, "Oh, what did we do? Yeah, Wednesday." Yeah. And he was like, "Just fucking." And he wrote the crowd wrote itself for him, and it was just what is it? Cast line sinker. That's not how it is, but you know,
Hook, line, and sinker.
hook line and sinker. Yeah.
Cast line and sinker.
You really are a fucking
line.
idiot.
Listen, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep, and I got up at like
Fisherman.
8.
Good morning.
My man.
No, 8 a.m.
He did it.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but
Excited to take a train here to film a sketch with this fucker. It was fun though. Great sandwiches too.
worth all 5 views.
Yeah.
Bro.
I mean, listen, I just sat in a coffee shop and edited for like 6 hours. I needed to get around to it at some point anyway.
No, you did. You did work today, man. That was some shit.
You know, my girl got off her shift and she was like, "Oh, I'm finally off of work." And I was like, "I don't know if I can say that it wasn't work, but because it was, but I didn't get paid, so I don't know if this was work or not."
It was like freelance work.
I mean, freelance work, you still get paid, though.
Well.
Oh, dude, I did this show in PA like 2 weeks ago, right? We got there. The audience was too drunk to like material.
What?
So
No matter
right.
what I spit out, they weren't laughing.
But I feel like drunk people are more prone to laugh because they'll laugh at anything because they don't understand what's going on.
I did 2 minutes of material, saw it wasn't working, and I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just throwing it out." And then I just did crowd work for 20 minutes, and then I killed it.
Sometimes that's what you gotta
So
do.
were they just like staring at you?
Well, no, they were like distracted and talking. It's like they were fucked up. There were a bunch of like old,
I
like
hate
hippie
that.
white people.
Oh.
There were like
Where are the minorities at these fucking
there
shows?
was the bachelorette party there.
Oh.
It was a wild night.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen that kind of crowd before.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a place in Hackensack that has a crowd like that every time I went to it. I forget the place of it. No, like the exact crowd you're talking about. It starts with like a L.
Lenora's.
Yes.
You know what? Vin runs
Mike,
that now.
is it better?
Yes, actually,
Okay.
he really switched it. No, because so it
Wow.
was Sharon Simon and Rich Carucci's room. Love them both.
I do too.
And dude,
That good crowd at Lenora's though.
dude,
oh my
Rich
God.
Carucci is one of the funniest fucking people I've ever met in my life.
Oh, he's hilarious.
And so Carucci and Sharon, they had John Greer running it for a while, and then Greer gave it to Vin in like November or December, and it's only once a month, and so in the month since, Vin's really turned it around. Like it's a lot of fun to go to now.
So I have
Also, Lenore's was great before because you love bombing at Lenore's. No one's paying attention, and you're
Well,
doing
I
a
mean-
silent 10.
I mean, nobody gives a shit at Lenora's.
Oh, it's so fucking great. I love Lenore's. I love Lenore's so much. I honestly, I love it now, but I loved it even before when it was shitty because it was like it was great to just go in there knowing you were gonna bomb as hard as you could.
Oh my God.
But then you
See, here's the thing. It's
it
this
gave me
love.
thicker skin.
It's this love-hate thing for me because like I know what's gonna happen, so like I don't even care. So like I'm gonna get through it, and you know nobody's even gonna remember. We're all gonna move on from this. But like we're all doing it together, and we know what's gonna happen. That's that thing Lenora's was for
Did
me.
you ever win them over?
So there would always be a few people in the front that would pay attention.
Yeah.
At Lenora's, and basically they would just be the ones I would talk to.
I mean, I would hook them with like the impressions, but like stories, nothing would get them. Not a single thing. But as long as they went, Carmela's gay, I was like, they'd be like, wait, what?
Then you got like 3 or 4 people in the front that you could just talk to.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it's a nice time that way.
Strike up a conversation.
Carmela is gay.
It's wonderful.
It's a nice thing to bond over when no one else is listening, okay?
Right.
Like, wait a minute.
Quite frankly, they love my Trump Tony bit. They fucking love my Trump Tony bit.
Yes, they do. Always.
They love my Trump Tony.
Yeah, man. 100%.
You fucking gooch.
Nah, but dude,
The
I'm,
fuck did he
You
just
fucking
call me?
gabagool.
I'm,
Carmela's a dog.
I'm
A
glad that
dog.
show-
What the fuck?
I got that
Get
dog
the
in
fuck
me.
out of here. Fucking Carmela's a fucking dog.
I'm glad that show is better.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Have you
A
done
god?
a
I'm
show
what?
together,
man.
all 4 of you?
Sorry.
4 of you show together? All
Yeah,
4 of you
so
ever been on this?
What did he say?
one more time, because you kind of broke
You
up a
keep
little
cutting
bit.
out.
Are all 4 of you ever been on the same show together?
No, I've actually
no.
never hit a stage before like that. At least
I don't do
I
stand-up.
should.
They're not comics. They're just cool.
Really?
I'm just fucking funny. I know. I know.
I
Thanks.
Wait, Rosen and foreign comics?
No, I pretty much just do this, and I go to John's shows, and I'll fuck around and shoot the breeze with people, but that's pretty much it.
Come to fucking my show.
Never done a show like my own.
Come to my show.
Would you ever
Like
do it?
he's looking at me like completely.
Rose is
I have an
incredibly
honest
talented
question.
at many things that they do not just like do as an actual thing. Like you're talented at like acting and all this stuff, and like they're just hobbies to you.
They
It's
are.
So it's so
They
weird.
are.
I have a question. Would you like ever actually do it?
Yeah, I totally would.
Okay.
I totally would.
'Cause I've been
But
trying to
I
get-
worry that I'm too vulgar because, you know, I
Oh.
say a lot of shit about dick and pussy and bitches.
Coming to
so,
Black Betty's.
you know,
Coming to Black Betty's.
depending on my crowd, I may not be their cup of tea.
Then come to Black Betty's, yo. No one cares at Black Betty's.
Oh,
There's literally
definitely.
strippers
At a
upstairs.
fucking club, they would eat me up.
I mean, you don't even want to know
Go to
what goes
Black
on
Betty's
in that
and just
downstairs
go
room.
bam
It's
a
not
lamb.
comedy.
I got enough of that.
My daddy used to do stand up, but that I've never
I
tried
can
it.
see you on stage, Rose.
Stop. I'm going to piss myself. I'm blushing.
Oh, me? No.
Well, me, I would never. I would.
Oh, man.
And John, have you and PJ been on the same stage?
We haven't.
No.
Honestly.
You should. You
Not
really
yet.
should.
No.
That'd be
No.
funny.
I mean, listen, you've been busy most of the shows I run.
Yeah.
I know.
When you're free on a Saturday that I'm running a show, come.
Yeah, no, having an adult job is hard.
That's fair.
That's so real. When you're on that 9 to 5, it's
I
hard.
have a pretty big list of headliners and features that I want to get to, so I'd probably shoot you a guest.
Dude, I'm down for that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Dude, honestly,
25
Like,
bucks
there's-
in your
there's-
fucking pocket.
there's a lot of people just from this show that I know you want to get to.
Yeah.
I know Christy Miller's one of them.
You know, Christy Miller want to get at some point. She was very funny.
Yeah, nah, that was a fun conversation.
Also, one thing I did, when you run shows, I forget the question.
When I run shows.
Oh
what?
yeah, have you ever made money from a show slash like ran like a show where the comics are like getting like
Like producing.
yeah
So have I ever ran a show where I make money and all the comics make money?
yes.
No.
So I haven't made money yet, but I make sure I pay my comics. Dude, I
Tip your waitresses.
You're a good person.
There was this one show where it was one of the first ones I put on, and I just neglected to advertise as well as I could, just 'cause growing pains.
Right.
And I think only like 3 people paid for tickets, and it was $15, so I made $45 in tickets that night. But I was paying the headliner $100, I was paying the feature $75.
See,
and I
this
was
is why you don't
hosting-
have any fucking money.
And I was I've lost
Right,
a lot
it's
of
like,
money
what's
on
the
comedy.
point?
No, the thing is, I've done because too many people take advantage of comics, and I've been taken advantage of as a comic, and that shit's gay, and I would never fucking do it to someone.
But you're
Yeah.
gay.
And then I just yeah,
So
the rates. If any comic is listening, the rates change up per show. So that was just one of my first shows. That was one of the first figures I came up with. So if shut up.
listen, they'll be
Listen, if I.
listen, man, they'll be happy if they just get gas money.
Yo,
Dude.
I'll be happy if I
That
just
fir-
get gas
Yo,
money. If
that
we're
first,
being
that
for
first
real.
show I did in that coffee shop, I got gas money for it.
Dude,
all right.
Good shit.
One time I put on a show and the headliner said, "As long as you give me $20 and a burger, I'm fine." I was like, "Dog, I'm paying you a full headliner wage. I'm
Not even a burger. You
I
win
was
me
like,
at a
I'm not paying you
milkshake.
$300, but for a
Yeah,
local
no.
headliner, you got $100.
No, that's around what I would pay a headliner.
Damn.
I think you're doing good. It depends on the show, though.
Also, I've been liking the 3 comic setup.
What do you? Oh, so like
Host, feature,
3
headliner.
comics, headliner.
I've done my past 2 shows like that, and the host, feature, headliner, I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you get a couple of guests there in the middle?
I mean, like I had been doing that, but I was like, but then I did that one show in PA with the drunk people, and it was just a 3-person lineup, and I kind of liked that idea. I'd never been on a 3-person show before, and so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try it," and it was great.
You liked it?
Yeah, I mean, I was hosting, and a lot. The show is called PJ's Playhouse, and like my face is like on it. So there were a bunch of people that were there for me. Sorry.
That's a great name.
Thank
It's
you.
a
Appreciate
good
it.
name for a show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It is
I feel like it goes.
PJ Pee Wee
PJ's
Morris.
It goes
Playhouse.
along. So the whole thing is come on down to PJ's Playhouse, where the #1 rule is to have fun. Because it's like
Aw.
if you're not having fun,
Then what the
don't-
fuck are you doing here?
what the fuck are you doing here? You know what I mean? No, well, so the thing is, it's a double-sided thing because where the #1 rule is to have fun. It's either it means both I'm booking good comics. I'm not booking just a shitty lineup and just throwing it at you just because I know a few people and I just want to throw it together. It's like A, I'm producing a quality show, and B, you will have a fun time.
Yeah.
And also, shit might be said, so have fun. If you hear something you don't like, have fun. But I don't put too many like super out there people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this something you would ever put Sick Vic on?
I would love to give Sick Vic a guest spot on something. I would love to. I could just.
I'm genuinely just curious.
No, because he's been around for so long, and I don't think he's ever been on a show because at every open mic he just bombs because everyone knows his material. But like I've seen him go to like new mics and kill just because they don't know him there.
So I'm
yet.
just curious. Is that like how he is?
I don't know. That's the beauty of Sick Vic. You don't know.
Okay.
Did anybody actually know him?
Sorry? No, I don't actually know the guy.
You actually know him, or you just know?
He goes to mics. He does his thing. I've had maybe 5 words between him, like otherwise, and just that's it. He's just like he's an unbridled chaotic energy. I love him.
I would just love to figure it out, like if we like actually like know or not. You know
Dude,
what I mean?
The thing is, there's so many I kill my wife jokes. I wonder if his wife is actually alive.
But like, here's the thing. There's a part of me that wants to like open Pandora's box.
No. Why would you ruin the mat? I love chicken McNuggets, but I don't want to see how the fucking shit's made because I'm not gonna.
No
like
one
anymore.
does. You ever see Super Size Me? Goddamn.
And I'm not.
You already know how
I don't
that
wanna see
shit's
how they're
fucking
because
made.
it's like that's.
Bro, I'm still gonna fucking eat it.
It's like yo,
paste.
listen, yo.
It's based.
I like ladies.
Based
I
meal.
like vagina. I don't want to be a gynecologist.
Real. But you know, some
I don't
people
wanna-
probably
I don't
get
wanna
into
say
it
what's
for that
made,
reason.
You know, it's like oh,
See,
sick Vic.
see,
He's
see,
sick
'cause
Vic, and he's just.
here's
sick
the thing.
Vic. I don't want to know. I
You
don't
like
want to know.
you like vagina. You don't like every vagina.
No,
It goes the other way around too.
I just don't.
Hey,
like,
I mean, it is
I
true.
just don't like deep
I don't
sea
like every
diving,
dick.
like with like metal clamps. Not that I have, but the idea of just like prying someone open. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
See,
Yeah,
you know
that-
what?
that's
I
fair.
hate that. And men will never have to. You'll never have to experience that. Getting fingered by your doctor, and they're like, "Oh, how's school?" They're 2 fingers a mile up your pussy, pressing down on your stomach, being
don't
like,
give a
"Oh, I
fuck
think
about
everything's
school."
good." And I'm like, "Yeah, I feel great right now."
Listen, I've gotten pegged. I've been there, done that. All right, let's.
And I've been the one
This
behind
guy.
the wheel. So there we go.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, I have.
You wish.
Not with you. Not I don't.
Okay.
He said, "Just wait."
Sorry, I shotty somewhere else.
Oh man, this has been just beautiful chaos. I love
This
it.
is beautiful chaos.
I
Like,
am
ne-
beautiful chaos.
I never know. You never know what you're gonna get. You know these days.
Chocolates.
You never know what you're gonna.
You know,
get.
sometimes the conversations are just really, really intelligent. Sometimes it's just beautiful chaos.
It was just a beautiful comics shooting shit talk, and that's my favorite.
Yeah, man. You gotta love it.
You have to like fight for a long, intelligent conversation with me.
I give you guys a lot of credit.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Being
You're cutting
so
out.
new to the business, and you've done a
I'm gonna
podcast
let him cook.
Wait, I'm sorry. You're cutting out a lot.
and a show. Yeah, sorry, I don't know why I'm coming in.
Hey, Ruben.
Rube.
Oh, nothing? Okay. All right. So try to talk one more time.
Yeah, you guys being so new to the business, you're in podcast. This is
Guys, I think we just got a compliment.
it's amazing. I hope you guys keep.
Thank you, man. I
No,
appreciate it.
I gotta tell you,
mean,
man. I appreciate that.
Sorry?
No, I appreciate it, man. Like I've always wanted to do it. One of the best pieces of advice I got was take comic advice with a grain of salt, and that was a pretty good piece of advice. And then the second best piece of advice I got was just go balls to the wall with it. That was the exact wording. There's a comic, Dave Hodge. Is he fixing his Wi-Fi?
Right? Is he outside?
Probably. Yeah.
Is that a fucking slide in the background? Damn, bro. Gotta hit the slide.
Yeah, the sled. Slide.
I was like, damn.
Oh, God.
Smoking, you're living the dream. This whole backyard setup with your stogie. You're having a great night.
It's great.
No, I fucking feel you.
Dude, he's lighting that cigar
I
on the
also
fire.
fucking feel you.
I'm telling you.
I fucking feel you.
I
you guys are
sorry,
making
I
a good
forgot we're
night,
not allowed
dude.
to do that in here. My mistake,
You
Ruben.
got-
Love
you
you.
got-
But what's it called? Yeah, no, I just Yeah, no, it's fun. I just, you know Dave Hodge? He's been around.
No, I don't.
He's been around in Jersey, and I think he went around just like going around the country doing. I don't think it was a tour, but it was something. It was something. I don't know exactly what. I got to talk to him about it. But he told me that he's been doing it for like 12 years. He told me that like a while ago he saw like two comics that were. One of them was 21, one of them was 22. I'm 20. He was like, the young helps. I was like, yeah, I know, thanks. Sorry you're old, but okay.
Damn.
And he told me that one of them just went balls to the wall with it all the time. He ate, slept, shat, breathed comedy. And now he's been touring the country for like 3-4 years. And the other guy didn't, even though they both had like a spark. They had something there. And he is like 28 and still living in his parents' basement. Not even a joke. Like not an exaggeration. There is a basement that his parents have that he does actually live in. And I don't want to be that second one.
That's why I
Nah,
always
you won't
try
be.
to encourage young comedians. You just got to keep at it. It's all about the
Sorry, it's all about the what?
Effort.
time you put in.
Yeah. Effort and time you put in.
I mean, the 6 nights a week and then most of my
Sorry, I
days
keep
sound
cutting
good.
out.
The 6 nights a week and 50% of my days sound good because that's pretty much what I've been putting in.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Nah, you're doing good, man.
I'm so broke, but comedy schmomedy.
But I gotta tell you, I really, really enjoyed having this man on. I really, really enjoyed the
This is
beautiful
great.
chaos.
Yeah, this was fun.
This is just like hanging out at a show.
Yeah, no,
One of my
And I
favorite
felt that
hosts,
with
to
you.
be
This just felt
honest.
like a hang.
Yeah.
Out of all the guests you brought on, he's an icon.
Sorry, what'd you
Yeah.
say?
Thank you, but honestly, if it wasn't for guys like you and Gary, I got a bar. So just keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it, man. It was wonderful having
Thanks,
you on.
Chief.
Yeah.
I hope to at some point work with you.
I gotta tell you, man. We gotta nominate him for a silent film. Oh,
So I hope you guys come out to Long Island. I do.
100%.
Oh, for
absolutely take that
sure.
one.
My aunt's over there. I'll be there.
I'll be there at some point, either when I convince someone to bring me or I have a car.
I'll bring him.
Gotta tell you, man. We could nominate this man for a silent film, though.
Yeah,
The way
right.
that sound's coming in.
Right? Yeah.
His lips move and then the audio comes.
It's fine. I'm
I'm
just
so
being-
sorry. I keep.
Nah, dude.
No,
you're-
it's fine. I just keep
you're
being
good.
patient.
I love it.
The thing is that the minute I see your mouth stop moving, I'm like, okay, the sound's gonna start coming. I should
Yeah, it's
stop
like
talking.
ventriloquy.
He's got that hand puppet working.
It's like I'm talking from Afghanistan.
I'm dead.
Oh, John Pizza.
You hit him.
That was the guy, the headliner from the Kenilworth 400 White Guy show. I was trying to think of his name.
Okay.
You said John Conti. And I
I'm proud of
couldn't
you.
think
You
the
got
guy's
it.
name. I knew it was
Oh,
John.
okay.
It only took him the whole
Got it.
fucking show.
Or John Pizzi.
Ventriloquist guy, because you said ventriloquism, made me think of it.
I know, I'm so smart. Thank you.
He got halfway there about 45 minutes in with the
What would
name
any
John.
of you guys do
Yep.
without
And
me?
I'm his co-host.
Especially you, Ruben.
But once again, thank you for coming on. Definitely love to have you back. Definitely love to have you hang out. 100%. Enjoyed it, man.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot.
All right, everybody. This has been the Round Table here on HamiltonRadio.net, channel HR2. Ruben can't even play us out right tonight. Beautiful chaos.
Rough night.
There we go.
Bye.
Hope you-